Hey friends, this is Wendy Cannin with Cannin Plannin, and I'm excited to be joining you guys today to talk about building your own cookbook. And I'm going to be using a couple of Tula 12 products. Some of them have been retired, but you can see the process that you can go through in order to put this together and to be able to use your own Tula 12 products, whether the cover that you love, the recipe insert covers that you love, all of those things. But I wanted to spend a few minutes today sharing with you some inserts that you can put in your cookbook that you can keep in your kitchen to help you stay organized with your recipes. So let's take a look. Friends, this is actually a Hostess exclusive from the fall of 2023. This beautiful recipe cover. It is in a large size, so things that I'm going to be sharing with you are both the large and the medium. I haven't gotten everything transferred over yet, but I'm going to share with you how you can put together your own cookbook. So there's a couple of things that you're going to see while you are diving into this particular kind of setup. You're going to probably want to use a classic. They hold the most amounts. Each one of our recipe inserts holds 15 recipes, and I'm going to walk you through each of those and what that looks like. The classics have 6 pockets. If you haven't been with Tula 12 before and you aren't quite sure what that means, there are the 6 pockets, top to bottom, diagonal, and a smaller version. The smaller pocket does fit something the size of a credit card, just to give you a little bit of a reference. You can use a couple of different things. One, you can add plastic pockets. The plastic pockets allow you to be able to add things like sticky notes, pens, recipe cards, coupons if you're using this as your meal planning as well. Lots of different options that you can utilize for plastic pockets in here. I did not have any in the large size. I want to just kind of show with you how you can put together a recipe book without having to use plastic pockets. So I created a dashboard sleeve, and you can make these very easy. They're made with paper. I just used a fun little kit that we had available. But on the inside of this, you're going to see that there is a conversion chart. Now, this is probably, by the time you watch this video, this is a retired item. It was a Hostess exclusive, but Tula 12 does carry planning cards that have the conversions in them, which you can also add either into a plastic pocket or you can add it right inside of an insert like I did. This one that I have in here right now that I have it on is actually, again, a retired item. This was our dessert insert for one of our cup kits. So everything here is retired at the moment, but again, you can use your own classic covers. You can make your own dashboards with different things, and you can grab the planner cards from the website and be able to use those as well. So let's talk about the things that you can get still. And these are some things that you might want to think about adding into your own personal cookbook. One is the recipe insert. Again, these hold 15 recipes. When you open them up on the inside, you're going to see that it has a place for the recipe, where you got it from, how many it serves, a rating, prep time, cook time, notes, ingredients, and then the instructions or directions go on the other side. This comes in all the sizes, medium, large, extra large, and definitely a great thing for you to be able to add into your recipe book. I have a couple of those ones. The next one to think about is our storyteller insert. And yes, this one is a little bit out of the norm and not something that you would normally see in a cookbook. But how many of you have recipes that tell a story? If you have a recipe that tells a story, maybe you have pictures of you making a certain recipe with your grandmother and something that you want to cherish, you can actually take our storyteller insert and create a scrapbook of kinds that you can put in to your recipe book. Maybe you want to make a copy of the original recipe and you want to share that. So inside of our storyteller insert is a blank spot for you to be able to add a photo, or again, a photocopy of the original, and any notes or stories that you have about that particular recipe. Building your own cookbook is a great way to be able to make a scrapbook, something that you can pass down from generation to generation. And adding the storybook insert or storyteller insert inside of your recipe book is a fantastic way to do that. All right. Two more kitchen inspired inserts that you could grab. The first is the pantry and freezer, and it has on the inside a place for you to either circle pantry or freezer and then list the items that you have. There's also a place for you took out of the pantry or the freezer, and then if it needs to be replaced. You can also see that I've utilized our tab stickers and our tab word stickers. These are the food version. So they come with like baking, canned, frozen, and then they also have entrees, sides, things like that you can utilize as well. So you can see in here, these are baking goods that I have on hand. Easy way to track what's in your pantry and freezer and be able to replace them when need be. So that's the pantry and freezer. And of course, the other one that I have in here is the meal and grocery. This is a fantastic way to plan out your meals. If you were to add it into your cookbook, you could also have the recipes at hand so you didn't have to necessarily think, oh, did I remember to write that one ingredient on my list? You'll have your recipe book right there with you. So the meal plan, meal and grocery has the place for you to write your meals for the day and then the ingredients for you to be able to do the shopping. Fantastic items for you to be able to add right into your own personal cookbook. It's a great way for you to be able to create something maybe as a gift. Holidays are a great time to be able to share those kind of memorable gifts that you can give. And definitely, if you have a recipe or two that you absolutely love, or you have scraps of recipes on envelopes or napkins shoved into your cupboards or pantry, this would be a great opportunity for you to get that organized and get yourself ready for taking over and cooking and baking in your kitchen with a new organized cookbook. If you have found this information helpful, please feel free to share it out. And thank you for joining Cannin Plannin. See y'all later, friends.